Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Bree Love here, and today we're going to be talking about my breast reduction. So, let's get started. Sorry if I sound a little because I'm tired, you guys. The medication they have me on, I'm just so exhausted all the time. But it's okay. So basically, I'm gonna tell you guys what I went through during my surgery, what happened after my surgery, and all of that good stuff. So I'll say this, the reason why I got a breast reduction is because I've always had big boobs all my life. I've had them ever since I was young. In middle school, I had a size D. And then growing up, they went to a triple D. And then after I had my daughter, it was a size G. So after a while, you get sick of that. Your back hurts. You can't wear clothes without it looking revealing. It's a lot of stuff that comes with having big breasts that is, if you're born with that, not born with it, but if you're born to have, your body matures into that form, it makes you feel I'm sick of the boobs. I just want them gone. So that's why I decided to do it. And I don't regret it at all. This is I will say this. If you get a breast reduction surgery, just know that you're gonna have pain. You're gonna have situations where it's not always gonna go as when someone else went through it, it's not gonna go the same way. It's always gonna be different. Everybody's body is different. If you're a person like me who had big breasts all your life and you're just sick of them and you just want them gone, this is something good that you can do for yourself, and I recommend it. It's healthy for your body. I should have did this a long time ago. I didn't do it because I was oh, maybe I could work out, get rid of them. No, that didn't work for me. So I'm glad that I did breast reduction. I don't regret it at all. This is the first surgery that I ever done. Except for the left, my left ovary had a benign cyst. They removed that too. So I've only had 2 surgeries ever in my life. So what they tell you to do before you get the surgery, they'll tell you you can't eat before the day of your surgery or on the day of your surgery. So I did not eat anything. They also told me to scrub my body with any type of antibacterial soap, no lotions, no deodorant, and no powders, because I guess that stuff can affect the boobs when they're doing the surgery, and you want everything to be squeaky clean. So after I woke up the next morning, my surgery is supposed to be at 9:15. I woke up at 6 o'clock. The reason why I woke up at 6 is because where the surgery is really far from my home. So I was okay, I'm gonna take a shower, get all clean. We dropped off my little one, and then we went on our way to the surgery. It was my mom and Lee, my boyfriend Lee. We all went to the surgery, and when I got there, did my paperwork, waited. They got me in the back. They put these blood circulation things on compressions on my legs to prevent blood clots, because it's a long surgery. And then after that, they put my IV in. So long story short, they had scheduled me and another lady at the same time, because I guess there's a different office. Well, yeah, there's an office where you see the doctor and he reviews your boobs, and then there's an office for the actual surgery. And when we went, the doctor came in and he was oh, hi Maria, you're coming in to get, implants. And I was no, I'm Bree, I'm not a Maria. So he was wait a minute, you're case 4. So where's my case 3? So he's looking at the nurses. He's angry because he's just okay, you guys messed up once again. I guess they did this before where they mixed up the times of everyone's schedule. And the Maria girl comes in after I'm already dressed and ready for surgery. She comes in at like 9:30. And she's in street clothes. Me and my mom are like, no, because you only got one chance to mess up. And we're like, nope, okay, no, I'm not doing it. I already had the IV in my arm, so I'm just like sitting there like, what do I do? So he comes in, and then Lee comes back in because he was in the waiting room. And my mom went to go get him because she's like, okay, they mixed up Bree with somebody else. So they both come in. And the doctor came in, and he was basically saying that he was like, you're case 4 and she's case 3. So it doesn't matter if you would have came earlier or later, you're still case 4 and I have to go in order. And I guess she's doing implants, so it's easier and faster to do implants than it is a breast reduction. So he was explaining it to me that way. And it was kind of like, you have the IV in. I'm not making you stay. If you decide you don't want to do it, that's fine. And then he left out the room. And I guess he was like mad at the nurses because his office had made it, an accident. I don't know. And me and Lee talked about it. He was like, babe, you've been wanting to do this. I think you should do it. He's a good doctor. I'm sure he'll do fine. Let him take the first lady and then he'll take you right after. And I'm like, okay, you're right. I have the IV in my arm. I'm not gonna get this all taken out, forget it. So we prayed about it. We put it in God's hands and we were just like, okay, you know what? Let's go get this surgery done. So I go in the back room. What happened? I'm trying to think. Oh, I go in the back room. And they started to put it like medicine in my IV. I guess the anesthesia. Why do I keep calling it? I think it's anesthesia. I don't know. But anyways, the medicine that makes you fall asleep so you don't know nothing or see nothing or whatever. So they put that in my IV. And I was talking to the lady about my lashes and being a hairstylist. And all of a sudden I fell asleep. I didn't see nothing. I was out. Then I woke up. I remember seeing Lee and my mom and the nurses, and I was being so nice to like everyone and like I guess complimenting a lot. I don't know what I was saying. It would be funny to just, I think I'll do a separate video with Lee so that he can tell you guys what exactly happened. Because he was there and he saw everything, and I guess I was doing silly stuff and I don't know what I was doing. But they tried to get me out the bed, and all I remember is like pee in the bed because I guess they were trying to get me to pee, and I guess I peed in the pan and it overflowed. And they got me out the bed, they got me dressed, they wiped me down or whatever, and then I went home. The car ride, I don't remember the car ride. I do have a bunch of clips and stuff of like before the surgery. So I don't know if I'm going to post that video or this video first. But I'll decide in a minute. I don't know. What else happened? Yeah, so after that happened, then what they do is they tell you what you can do after the surgery. So they give you like this list of things you can do after the surgery. So you can like after the surgery you can remove your ACE wrap in 24 hours. You may take a shower within 48 hours and remove all dressing at that time. I'm gonna be real with you, I did not do that. I literally left my dressings on, which I wish I didn't, because I'll tell you in a second. You can't lift more than 5 pounds for 4 weeks. Leave bra on at all times except when showering for 4 weeks. Do not use hydro peroxide. You can't go swimming for 8 weeks. You have to sit up. So basically I was sitting in my bed like this. I had drainage on the sides. And I could not like lay down. I had to lay up, sitting up. And Lee would do my draining. He did everything. He was like a wonderful person. no sleeping on your stomach, and clean your drainage and your blockage, and monitor everything. So like Lee did everything. I don't remember anything of what he had to do. I just know that he would take me to the bathroom. The medicine had me out, you guys, because I was having no pain on this side, but a lot of pain on this side. And the doctor told me there was no complications with this boob, but my right boob, since it was more muscle, he had a lot of problems with this side. And he was trying to save my nipple. So that's why he didn't take more off of this side. So there's just a slight, this boob is a slight bigger than my left side. So I remember like after the surgery, I had lifted my shirt to see my boob, and on the piece of, it's not cotton, but on the dressing that he had on my breast, it was like green pus. And I was having a fever that was up to 101. And I was like, what the heck is going on? As you guys know, I have other health issues that was fighting against the surgery. So I think that's what happened, and that's why I was having all these problems. I was having the flare-ups during that time. Like I would have red flare-ups all over my body, and that's because that's besides the surgery. Like that was something separate from the surgery. So I think my body was just trying to repair itself and fix everything. Let me think. But yeah, once I looked and saw the pus, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take all the dressings off. And I took it off right before I went to go see my doctor, because my surgery was on the 17th and my post-op was on the 23rd. Today's the 25th. So I saw the doctor on the 23rd. And he saw my breast. He was like, oh, everything looks fine because you're taking the antibiotics and you're also taking everything. Nothing looks infected to me. And then they pulled the drainage out of my sides. This side came out so easily. This side, it was like stuck. I guess because they were having problems with this side. Even now, this side is a little sore. I'm not taking any pain medicine today. I took a bunch of pain medicine during that time, but today I feel like it's tolerable, because I have a high tolerance of pain. But when you have a fever and you have like all these other things happening to your body, plus, you know, a breast reduction, I needed to take something. Like my body was just to the point where I was like, no, I need to take something. But I hope I'm not missing anything. But yeah, Lee, he literally took care of me the whole time. He had times of when my medication was, I need to take my medication, when he was feeding me, when he was feeding my little one. My mom came and got my little one, and my sister had my little one. So like, it was like my family worked together just so that I can get better. So yeah, it's been about a week since of healing from the surgery. I will post like my updates of like, you know, a month update and stuff like that of my breast reduction. So I'm going to show you guys my boobs, and I'm also going to put a pictures in so that you can see my breasts before. And then this is my after. So this is my after. It's really hard to show you without taking my shirt off, but I'll show you the best I can. Move my hair out the way. But yeah, so my breasts are a size, he can't tell me what size they are because the swelling hasn't went down yet. I wanted a size C, but I'm not sure if I got a size C or if it's a size D, which I'm fine with a size, you know, size D, because when I lose weight, it will go down to a size C. But yeah, that is all. And I want to say thank you for watching my video, and I will have more for you guys. Bye.